Top 15 Best Small Towns in Arizona. Welcome to the wild and wonderful small towns of Arizona. From a community where residents live in underground caves to a town that inspired Pixar's Cars, and one where you can stand in 4 states at once. Join us as we explore vertical vineyards, America's best preserved meteorite crater, and towns where the Wild West is still alive and well. Here are the 15 best small towns in Arizona. Number 15. Jerome. Perched precariously on Cleopatra Hill at 5,200 feet elevation, Jerome was once Arizona's 4th largest city, but now houses just 450 residents. This former copper mining boomtown was known as the wickedest town in the West during its heyday, with brothels and saloons lining the streets. After the mines closed in 1953, Jerome became America's largest ghost town until artists discovered it in the 1960s. What makes Jerome truly remarkable is its unstable foundation. The entire town is slowly sliding down the mountainside at a rate of 3/8 inch per year. Many buildings have shifted dramatically, including the jail, which literally slid down the hill in the 1930s. Today, this vertical town with switchback streets offers breathtaking views across Verde Valley and is rumored to be one of America's most haunted destinations. Number 14. Tubac. Located 45 minutes south of Tucson, with a population of about 1,200, Tubac holds the distinction of being the first European settlement in Arizona, established as a Spanish presidio fort in 1752. What's fascinating is that after a devastating Apache raid in 1848, the town was completely abandoned for decades. Today, this artistic haven is known for its unique motto, "Where art and history meet." The town features over 100 eclectic galleries and studios in historic adobe buildings. Perhaps most intriguing is the archaeological site where visitors can walk the ruins of the original fort. The town's annual Tubac Festival of the Arts, established in 1959, is Arizona's longest-running art festival and attracts over 20,000 visitors to this tiny community each February. Number 13. Patagonia. Situated in the rolling grasslands of southern Arizona near the Mexican border, Patagonia is home to just 900 residents. This former mining community has reinvented itself as an ecotourism destination and birders' paradise. What makes Patagonia remarkable is its location in one of North America's most biodiverse regions. The town sits at the crossroads of 4 major ecosystems, creating a habitat where over 300 species of birds have been documented. The nearby Patagonia Sonoyta Creek Preserve is one of the few places in the United States where you might spot the rare elegant trogon or rose-throated becard. The town is also known for its thriving artisan culture and sustainable agriculture movement, with the controversial Tree of Life Rejuvenation Center attracting health seekers from around the world. Number 12. Oatman. Traveling northwest to the Black Mountains, we find Oatman, a living ghost town of 128 residents where wild burros freely roam the streets demanding food from tourists. These donkeys are descendants of the animals abandoned by miners when the gold ran out in the 1930s. What's truly remarkable about Oatman is its connection to Hollywood royalty. Clark Gable and Carole Lombard spent their honeymoon night at the historic Oatman Hotel in 1939. The hotel's dollar bill-covered walls now hold over $100,000 in signed currency. The town's main street still looks much as it did in the early 1900s, and mock gunfights are performed in the street daily. Perhaps most surprising is that Route 66 runs directly through town, with the road approaching Oatman featuring hairpin turns and drops of several hundred feet, earning it the nickname Bloody 66. Number 11. Greer. Nestled in the White Mountains of eastern Arizona, Greer is a tiny alpine village of approximately 40 year-round residents that sits at 8,500 feet elevation. What makes this town exceptional is that it's a verdant paradise in a state famous for its deserts. Greer receives an average of 27 inches of precipitation annually, supporting lush meadows and the state's largest stand of blue spruce trees. The Little Colorado River begins its journey here before carving the Painted Desert. This hidden mountain retreat was a favorite of author Zane Grey, who wrote many of his Western novels while staying in a cabin near Greer. which sadly burned in the 2011 wildfire. During winter, the town receives abundant snowfall, making it one of Arizona's least known ski destinations and providing a stark contrast to the cacti-dotted landscapes most associated with the state. Number 10. Ojo. Located in the heart of the Sonoran Desert, just 43 miles from the Mexican border, Ojo, pronounced ajo, Spanish for garlic, is home to about 3,500 residents. This former copper mining town features a stunning Spanish colonial plaza that seems transported from another era. What's fascinating about Ajo is that it was planned as 3 segregated towns, one section each for white Americans, Mexican Americans, and Native Americans, with the divisions still visible in the town's architecture today. The nearby Oregon Pipe Cactus National Monument is the only place in the United States where these rare cacti grow naturally. Perhaps most intriguing is the abandoned open-pit mine that created a massive technicolor crater on the edge of town. Locals call it Arizona's man-made Grand Canyon, with layer upon layer of mineral deposits creating stripes of turquoise, rust, and gold. Number 9. Bisbee. Just miles from the Mexican border in southeastern Arizona, Bisbee is a former mining boomtown of 5,200 residents built into the steep hillsides of Tombstone Canyon. What makes Bisbee extraordinary is its network of staircases. Over 1,000 stairs connect different parts of this vertical town, inspiring the annual Bisbee 1,000 Stair Climb Race. Once known as the Queen of the Copper Camps, Bisbee was the largest city between St. Louis and San Francisco in the early 1900s. Today, this bohemian community has more artists per capita than almost any town in America. Perhaps most fascinating is the Lavender Pit, a massive former open-pit copper mine that looks like a colorful, terraced crater from another planet. Don't miss the chance to tour the Copper Queen Mine, where you'll ride a mining train 1,500 feet into the mountain and experience the challenging conditions miners faced a century ago. Number 8. Snowflake. Despite its wintry name, Snowflake receives only about 9 inches of snow annually. Located in northeastern Arizona, with about 5,800 residents, the town was actually named after its Mormon founders, Erastus Snow and William Flake, in 1878. What makes Snowflake remarkable is its collection of meticulously preserved pioneer homes, with 100 historic buildings showcasing Victorian and pioneer architecture that seems out of place in the Arizona desert. The town gained national attention in the 1970s as the site of the famous Snowflake UFO incident, when logger Travis Walton claimed to have been abducted by aliens in the nearby Apache-Sitgreaves National Forest, a story that became the basis for the movie Fire in the Sky. Perhaps most surprising is that Snowflake is home to a thriving community of people with environmental illness who have built specially constructed houses to avoid modern chemicals and electromagnetic fields. Number 7. Tombstone. Known as the town too tough to die, Tombstone, with population 1,300, is located in southeastern Arizona and might be the most famous small town in the American West. What makes Tombstone extraordinary is that the legendary 1881 gunfight at the Oak Corral, a 30-second shootout between the Earp brothers, Doc Holliday, and the Clanton-McClory gang, has transformed into a tourism industry that has sustained the town for over a century. Lesser known is that Tombstone was home to one of the earliest baseball leagues in the West and had an ice cream parlor and opera house when most Western settlements were far more primitive. Despite devastating fires and the end of silver mining, Tombstone's historic district remains remarkably preserved, with wooden boardwalks lining Allen Street just as they did in the 1880s. The Birdcage Theater, once called the wickedest night spot between Basin Street and the Barbary Coast, operated continuously for 8 years, 24 hours a day, with 26 deaths recorded on the premises. Number 6. Winslow. Located in northeastern Arizona with a population of about 9,500, Winslow became immortalized in popular culture thanks to the Eagles' 1972 hit Take It Easy, with the famous line, "Standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona." What's fascinating about Winslow is that it was once one of the most important railway stops in the Southwest. Home to one of the magnificent Harvey houses, La Posada Hotel, designed by Mary Coulter. This Spanish-style masterpiece was saved from demolition and restored to its former glory. Perhaps most interesting is that Winslow is just 20 miles from Meteor Crater, the best-preserved meteorite impact site on Earth. The crater was formed approximately 50,000 years ago, when a nickel-iron meteorite about 150 feet wide struck the desert, creating a bowl-shaped depression nearly a mile wide and 570 feet deep. NASA astronauts trained here before the Apollo missions due to its similarity to the lunar surface. Number 5. Cottonwood. Nestled in Verde Valley at an elevation of 3,300 feet, Cottonwood has about 12,000 residents but maintains its small-town charm. What makes Cottonwood remarkable is its transformation from a copper smelter town with a notorious red light district to Arizona's burgeoning wine capital. The town sits at the center of the Verde Valley Wine Trail, with its volcanic soil and high elevation creating perfect conditions for growing grapes. Old Town Cottonwood has been revitalized with tasting rooms and farm-to-table restaurants housed in historic buildings. Perhaps most fascinating is the town's connection to Prohibition. The infamous jail trail along the Verde River was once used to smuggle bootleg liquor, and secret underground tunnels beneath Main Street allegedly connected speakeasies and brothels. Today, visitors can kayak the Verde River, one of Arizona's rare perennial streams, spotting river otters, beavers, and over 200 species of birds. Number 4. Prescott. Located in the mountains of central Arizona, Prescott was Arizona's first territorial capital and has about 43,000 residents today. What makes Prescott fascinating is its historic Whiskey Row, which once boasted 40 saloons in a single block. After a devastating fire in 1900, patrons famously carried the massive bar from the Palace Saloon out to the town square before the building burned, then continued drinking while watching the fire. The town features more than 800 buildings on the National Register of Historic Places and centers around one of the largest courthouse plazas in America, where rodeos and other events have been held since the 1880s. Perhaps most surprising is Prescott's reputation as Arizona's Christmas City. Courthouse Square transforms each December with a spectacular light display and real snow, creating a holiday atmosphere that seems impossible in a southwestern state. As we enter our top 3, we're discovering towns that truly capture Arizona's unique blend of stunning landscapes, rich history, and cultural diversity. Number 3. Bisbee. Sitting at 5,538 feet in the Mule Mountains of southeastern Arizona, Bisbee was once the richest mineral site in the world. This former mining community of 5,200 residents is built into the steep hillsides with over 1,000 stairs connecting different parts of town. What makes Bisbee truly exceptional is its successful reinvention. When the mines closed in the 1970s, the town transformed from a gritty industrial center to a bohemian arts community without sacrificing its authentic character. The Copper Queen Hotel, Arizona's longest continuously operating hotel, still hosts guests as it has since 1902, with each room reportedly haunted by different spirits. Perhaps most fascinating is Brewery Gulch, which once packed 47 saloons into a single street during mining days. Today, Bisbee's annual events like the 1,000-stair climb and the Bisbee After 5 art walks blend the town's industrial past with its creative present, making it a vibrant living museum of Western mining history. Number 2. Sedona. With approximately 10,000 permanent residents, Sedona sits at the mouth of spectacular Oak Creek Canyon, surrounded by towering red rock formations. What makes Sedona extraordinary is the unique intersection of natural beauty and metaphysical belief. The town is famous for its vortexes, specific sites believed to be centers of energy that facilitate prayer, meditation, and healing. These spiritual beliefs have attracted New Age practitioners and wellness seekers since the 1950s. The town's strict building codes require structures to blend with the natural environment, prohibiting buildings taller than the surrounding trees and mandating earth tone colors. Perhaps most fascinating is that Sedona has no streetlights to preserve its dark sky status, allowing for spectacular stargazing. The town's location at 4,350 feet elevation creates a unique climate where saguaro cacti and ponderosa pines grow within miles of each other, and the red rocks glow an otherworldly orange-red at sunset due to the high iron oxide content. Number 1. Teec Nos Pos. Taking our top spot is a truly hidden gem in the extreme northeastern corner of Arizona. Known a small trading post community of about 800 people, is located within the Navajo Nation just miles from the Four Corners Monument. What makes this remote town extraordinary is its name, which means trees in a circle in Navajo, referencing the cottonwoods that stand in stark contrast to the surrounding desert landscape. The historic town, established in 1905, is renowned for some of the finest Navajo rugs in the world, known for their intricate geometric patterns and exceptional quality. These textiles, created by local weavers, often sell for tens of thousands of dollars. The town's greatest claim to fame is its proximity to the Four Corners Monument, the only place in the United States where you can stand in 4 states simultaneously: Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and Utah. Most fascinating is the community's preservation of traditional Navajo culture, with many residents still speaking the Navajo language as their primary tongue and maintaining cultural practices that have remained largely unchanged for centuries. From mining boomtowns to artist colonies, Native American communities to Old West legends, Arizona's small towns showcase the incredible diversity and rich history of the Grand Canyon State. Each community tells a unique story of resilience, reinvention, and the human connection to this dramatic landscape. Are you from one of these Arizona gems? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more hidden destinations across America.